You know what, I realized that I'm really happy almost no matter where we are. And we stayed at an RV park that I don't think a lot of people would really find satisfying, but I loved it. And $20 for 50 amp full hookups, but you know, I'm pretty sure that the typical RVer wouldn't go for this place. But you know, that happiness comes from within and what you're interested in, and the things you do to entertain yourself. So this is a little RV park reality here. When I say not every place we stay is the greatest, this is an example. So we're in the desert between Gila Bend and Yuma. It got late and we decided to stop here. And so, you know, sometimes it's so much easier just to go ahead and pay for a spot than search around late in the day when you're tired, and search around for someplace free. And so we stopped here. This is called Dateland. Terry said I can do whatever I want here today. She doesn't care. Get out of the house. So this is what you would call the reality of RV parks. The view here is primarily of things like that giant cell tower, and then Interstate 8 is right there. So constant truck noise, etc. None of that bothers us. The Newmar's pretty decently muffled inside. Sound insulated, I guess, better way to put that. But what I love about this spot is it's right on the Union Pacific main line, and there's a train past here about every 20 minutes. And if you weren't used to it, you would be pissed, because it would wake you up in the middle of the night. These things come highballing through here like you wouldn't believe. It's rare in the United States for freight trains to go more than 60 miles an hour. I think typically the BN runs their hottest freights at around 60. I'm sure they can go faster, but the Union Pacific is a little different story. So my objective today is to get up there by those tracks and get some cameras set up and get one of these 70-mile-an-hour hot shots blowing by and see if I can get the effect of what that feels like on video. And so the town is called Dateland. It's a Dateland RV Park, and this is the highway on the edge of it. Apparently this doesn't really go anywhere or do anything, because that's like the second vehicle I've ever seen on it going down the road there. But this is it. Classic southern Arizona desert. You don't get as much rain here, I don't think, so you don't have as many of the actual cactus growing. So a lot of it is just more bare sort of dirt. A lot better for Gizzy, because the poor guy got a cactus piece of cholla stuck right on his snoot when he tried to rub it out with his paw. That made everything way worse, and he ended up with quills, or needles rather, actually inside his nostril. But there you go. Most people would hate this place. I'm extending this for 2 more nights because it's incredibly inexpensive.